Hey, Shadowhunters fans, I'm Leanne Aguilera, and I'm so thrilled because right now I'm with 4 of our finest Shadowhunters fellas, Dom, Harry, Alberto, and Isaiah. Hi, guys. How's it going?
Great.
How are you?
Thank you all so much for taking time out of your schedules to come in and chat about the final season of Shadowhunters. We're just a few days away. How are you all feeling knowing that this is now officially the beginning of the end?
We can't wait for the fans to see
Yeah,
this, because they've been waiting for so long.
The anticipation,
Too
And then
long.
it got pushed back.
Too long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it got pushed back, and then we got the last 2 episodes to round everything out.
Let's just push it back
There's
more.
been some
Let's
pushback.
just push it back more.
There's been pushback.
Well, I have a lot of fun surprises for all the fans and for you fellas today, so let's just jump right in to one of my favorite questions to ask. What did you guys steal from set as you were leaving?
Nothing. My whole decor is Magnus being in the house.
Right.
How many eyeliner pencils did you steal,
Oh
Harry?
man, all of them. No, I got like the bust from.
Yeah,
but
that was
I didn't steal it. Someone just handed it to me and never took it back. So I just kept it, and then had people sign it, and it's sitting on my mantle.
Somebody handed me 6 leather jackets.
Yeah.
My badge.
4 boots.
And 4 pairs of jeans.
Yep. All designer.
All tailored.
Yeah.
All tailored as well,
perfectly.
Somehow they magically fit.
I don't
Yeah.
know. They were in my dressing room.
Don, how about you? I think that these boots are looking pretty cool.
Told you that in confidence. Yeah, these are Jason's boots. They've had some wear. I've had these for a minute, and then I stole.
Some
Some
snow.
snow.
Yeah.
I was
Borrowed.
given, and then was never asked to give back. Same, like there were some leather jackets that I have, and then I have my sword and some things from my room, which was tricky because that was the last day, and they'd nailed everything shut, so we had
We
to
just
like.
sneak in. We just.
That's not what I was gonna say at all.
Oh yeah. Me neither.
And then what I really like is they gave me one of the last slates from the last shot that we did. The B camera gave me their
Oh man, we got some good stuff.
what is this?
That's called the slate.
Okay.
It's okay. We're all learning.
That slate thing? What's it called? That slate?
Alberto, did you keep your fangs?
I did. Well, I don't think they'd give them to someone else.
No,
And
yeah,
then-
hold on.
Those are fake.
Yeah, they would.
Wait, yeah,
they would.
They would.
What do you mean? Joel got my fangs.
Oh my God, that's
Remember the
right.
scene
Yeah.
where Simon closes Joel's eyes
Yeah.
and he's wearing those gross? Those are actually his.
Yeah,
That face when he had
they
the-
took my, which
no.
it was fine because I never used them. So you know, you saw me change like
Oh
twice.
yeah.
I kept my fangs.
But still, that's a bit of a bummer.
For Joel, yes.
We have 12 more episodes of Shadowhunters coming our way. I know that the fans are so excited, but I know you guys can't give away too many details. So just tell us, which episode number are you most excited for the fans to see for your character?
13.
Yeah, 13 is.
13 is pretty intense.
Ooh, I'd say 10.
Wait.
10?
Wait. 13, I was like 12.
10's good. 10's very
I think
cool.
you guys all just picked a number between 11 and 22. I don't remember anything that went on.
Wait, are we going like 20?
I thought I was making a joke that clearly didn't land the way I
Well, I
wanted
was
it to
thinking
land.
you were doing 12.
Yeah.
Thinking 12. I was
And
like,
then
yeah, 12 is great.
Yeah, no.
Oh, are we like it starts with 11 though? That's
It starts with
Yes.
yeah. It
Oh,
starts
okay.
with 11.
Oh, so then 20 would be my favorite.
Yeah,
Yes,
20,
20.
which 10. 20, 10.
So we're
If
all
you're
up.
counting back home,
Yeah.
there's
Sorry.
20. Count to 20 on
Well,
I wouldn't even.
you guys wrapped this quite a bit ago, so I understand if you need to refresh your memory a little bit. And Freeform just gave us an amazing new trailer for 3B of Shadowhunters, so I thought we would all take a look at it together. So you guys can watch it here, and the fans are going to watch you watch a trailer.
Oh, amazing.
Jonathan. In the flesh. Resurrection brought back my real face. Feels good to be back.
Oh, I was hoping you'd do that.
I can feel it. It's this darkness. It's growing.
To overcome your demons, you have to face them.
I'm looking at all the leader the pack needs right here in front of me.
I won't lose you. I can't.
Wow, spoiler.
Come back to me, Simon. You have so much more to live for.
I'll love you until I die. It is my honor to pronounce you
That hurt.
one.
Oh yeah. That was an accident.
This is it, isn't it?
I'm so sorry. I promised I would never leave your side.
I'll see you in hell. This is who I am.
Join me.
Do it.
Wow.
Join him.
Wow.
Do
Join
it.
him. Go.
Go to the dark
Go to
side.
the
Join
darkness.
him.
The CGI team have done
Yeah.
an incredible
Yes.
job on that. That looks
Philippe-
amazing.
Philippe's
Philippe and
amazing.
folks VFX.
Isaiah, you mentioned when you were watching it, you're like, spoiler alert.
Yeah,
Tell
yeah.
us again which part you're referring to.
When Luke says that Maya would make a great pack leader. Don't know why you would say that.
Yeah.
Well, there is so much that is in store for fans this season. As you're looking back at this, I couldn't help but see that it seems like there's a wedding coming our way. What do you guys have to say about that?
Is there?
I don't think so.
No?
Well, I think everyone has seen Simon and Jace's relationship progress.
It was time.
It was time.
We're going to take it for a few fan questions right now. We pulled them out on Twitter, and we got some really great response from you guys. So, @NoWatchesTV says, it looks like Luke, Simon, and Jace are all going to deal with Clary's death in totally different ways. Are we going to see them rely on each other and work together, etc.?
That's funny. Yeah. Yeah. The thing.
The thing
Wait,
with
which
the thing.
The thing.
The cold thing.
The cold thing.
Yeah.
The cold thing. That was a couple of days. Remember that?
Yeah. I did. I have a great story.
I know from my point of view that Jace relies on Luke quite heavily for support, and then also the ideas and the passion to bring back someone that we all care about individually. So Luke, especially early on in the seasons, really runs the show kind of thing.
Well, he's got to get his baby girl back.
That's right. Yeah.
Ooh.
Simon is kind of he isolated himself from the entire world. So luckily, Izzy's the person that he ends up having to kind of figure all this out with and see what his plan is, which is
Foreshadowing.
That actually
I was like,
leads
everyone
us
has
to
something to
a
say.
really great question from Keela_Marie27 says, are Sizzy fans going to be happy? We've been waiting so long. So Simon and Izzy, of course, were such a significant relationship in the book, and now we're finally going to see this relationship play out on screen. What were your thoughts going into this new relationship?
Well, I mean, we always knew that it was coming. We always wanted to make sure that we did it the right way, especially because it's supposed to be, in the books, what they did really well was that it was like they met at the right time when and it kind of speaks to that whole idea that timing is important and
Can't rush it.
you date other people to kind of learn about who you can be and what you want, and then you might find that person that's like ready for you and you're ready for them, and so I'm glad we got to build it that way, and we took a lot of care and had a lot of fun with it. And I do think that the Sizzy shippers that have been waiting so long will be very happy with just the whole relationship this season, just how we get to be closer as people. We're in more positions where we have to be working together.
You guys were ready.
We're ready.
The time, it's all about timing, guys. From Dancing and Training Malik on Twitter says, Magnus has now lost his magic and his place in the Shadow World. I'm eager to know what consequences it will have on his relationship with the Shadowhunter squad, with the Downworld leaders, with other warlocks, and with Alec.
Dang,
I
that
know.
is a question.
There's a
That's
lot going
nice.
on in
I
that
like
one, huh?
Well, now he has to actually cook breakfast for himself. No, I'm just kidding. That's, I mean, the little things. I think that's what they start dealing with, like even putting the whole makeup on. But I think for helping everyone else, it's like he's used to having this process that he's like, I'm gonna use my magic, I'm gonna go in and do my thing. Now he's almost like helpless, and he can't really do much. So he has to learn how to do what the Shadowhunters do without their powers that they have. So I think it becomes interesting, and it also puts a strain on the relationship with Alec. And I know you guys don't like to hear that, but it does.
I mean, you have to have the downs in order to have the ups.
Yeah.
So I think we can go through a few tough times if good times are ahead.
But the great part of it is that Alec really steps up and really helps Magnus kind of come into the real world where you can't use any of that magic.
Scarlett Russell wants to know, what is the thing you guys have found that you have in common with your character? She also adds, love you guys. Isaiah, what do you have most in common with Luke?
6 leather jackets. Yeah, I think probably just being a father figure. That's probably the closest thing, other than occasionally I bark at the moon, but that's just,
Saturday night.
Yeah.
Alberto.
I've been playing a lot of Mario Kart lately, so I feel like Simon and I, video games wise, are just...
Playing might be a bit of a misnomer. He's been losing a lot of Mario Kart lately.
Okay, shots fired.
We live next door to
But
each
wouldn't
other.
Simon
That's
be
really all we
losing
do.
at Mario Kart
No,
too?
he would be. Yeah,
Probably.
you know what? We'd be in the same position.
Dom and Harry, what do you guys have most in common with Jace and Magnus?
I don't know. I don't think I have a huge amount in common with Jace. I think the people that I have in my life that I keep pretty close, and the people that I trust, I love with my entirety. And I think I have that in common with Jace. But the rest, like, I had a really happy family life, and like I know who all my brothers and sisters are. Nobody's tried to kill me that I know of. Yeah, no,
But you do have the fighting skills now.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. I mean, watch the trailer and get stabbed through the shoulder.
Harry?
That's a hard one. I think what I do share is kind of, I guess, maybe the compassion of like Magnus. He's very compassionate and just always bringing people in to help them up as much as he can. And that's one of the things, the qualities of Magnus that I really love, especially being. I'm not that old in the sense of hundreds of years old, but for someone who's like lived that long and to be able to still have that side of them, I think it's really special. So
But you're that wise, though.
I
Maybe even wiser.
Yeah.
Well, I'm so glad that I was able to get all four of you fellas into studio today. We are in LA, for those who are wondering. But I wanted to reach out to one very special fan and have them send a message to you guys. So we'll go ahead and take a look at this special fan video.
Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be? It's me. I'm a little upset that you found time to do an interview without me, but I'll ask you a question. Why is Alec Lightwood your favorite character? See you guys.
I had to have Matt
great.
involved.
Why?
What is he doing? Is he running?
Yeah,
exactly. He horned in.
Why do you have to do it outside?
Yeah,
He's like,
No, he's in
he
Central
just wanted to
Park
show
right-
how
he-
beautiful
we
New
didn't
York
hear
is.
what the
I
question was.
He's like, I want to be in the most New York place. I want to be in the middle of Central Park.
Put on a beanie.
So let's follow up with Matt's question. Why is Alec your favorite character?
Of course, that was the question too. Yeah.
Why is he your favorite? Like,
Why is he my favorite?
Yes. Yeah.
Because Matt Daddario plays him. Beat that, guys.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. It's that's a weird, strange question. Why is he my favorite? I think he shoots bows and arrows. I don't know. I think that's pretty.
It's pretty neat.
It's pretty neat.
I think
cool.
I think Matt's level of disdain and Alec's level of disdain for just random things are perfectly in sync.
Oh, that is true.
Yeah.
I bet Matt didn't see this coming.
To bring it back to the Magnus of all, he shot an arrow in your heart.
Oh yes, that is.
There you go.
You know, and it's you know what's funny is that like you're almost someone who's just like a cold like he's very like Alex is very cold, and then to have that side brought out of him is like beautiful. So I mean, like I think that. What do you guys? What, is it bad?
No, I just thought we thought you were going to stick with the cold.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
he's
just so cold.
He's just so cold.
I'm like,
no,
he sends in
it's
a
like
fan
this
question,
growth.
you drag
that
it
I
out.
love.
I agree.
You see this character completely grow. Like he kind of just was closed off to everything.
Yeah.
And to see the growth in the past couple of seasons, I think has been really special.
Yeah, and I'll tie into that idea of that role model, that person who's in this position where you feel like they have to have a lot of armor and that they can carry that strength while taking that armor off layer by layer. It's pretty cool.
That was very profound.
Very good.
Thank you.
Fans love this show so much, and as we reach this final chapter, and you guys have wrapped up and you had said your goodbyes, obviously you are all still close. You guys are playing Mario Kart together.
Again.
No, don't you dare say it.
Beating him at that.
Yeah.
He's not beating me at
One
part.
of
We
us is
play
winning, one of us is
We're not
losing.
gonna talk about it.
But as you guys were leaving, like it honestly, it's made me think about like saying goodbye to like your friends in high school, and of course in high school you have superlatives. So we're gonna play a little game called Shadowhunter Superlatives,
Find the truth.
Oh my goodness.
where we are going to have you guys kind of put your fellow co-stars on blast, and
Okay.
some of them are going to be some of our classic high school superlatives. Some of them are going to be more Shadowhunters based. So first up, who was the biggest prankster on set?
You've already put the camera on me. That's not fair.
There you go.
What is the best prank that you pulled?
The worst one I did, and I felt bad about this, not so much anymore because he just put his finger in my ear, but do you remember the trash can thing?
Dude, yes.
That was rough. So we had like an old, like gross trash can outside, and I put it in Alberto's trailer thinking that he was gonna like find it right away and be like, oh, this is gross, and then get rid of it. But then he got called to work like right after lunch and was there for like 4 hours. So it was just like heating up this like morbid smell
And it was
in
during
his
the summer,
trailer
so
for
it was
like
hot.
it was really grim. And then he texted me like 6 hours later, like, why would you do this to me? And I'm like, wait, how have you just found it?
Yo, I was running around, man. I was doing something called
that
working.
was pretty bad.
Did you lock someone's like? Did you like tape off?
I taped Kat to the trailer, yeah. I got her attached to the trailer, which was pretty cool. And then the headshot thing was quite fun. You remember that?
Put them all over the place?
Yeah, we printed out like 200 of our own headshots, and I put them all over Alberto's trailer. They were like under his toilet seat and like in his drawers. But that one backfired as well because we ended up finding out that those trailers at the end of the season got sent to someone else. And I'm like, there's no way he's found all of my headshots because I put them like inside. So someone's like opening their toilet and being like, who is this? Why do I keep finding this person's face? Who is this? So that one was pretty rough.
Second up, who on set was the biggest life of the party?
Wow.
Life. I feel like
Matt. Yeah.
Matt.
Matt's pretty good at it.
Matt definitely comes in.
Like when he tells a story or like one of those really long jokes that he gets into, and he does with the hands and the characters and stuff.
But the jokes that. Has he done that joke where he just has this long joke that goes
ping pong
for like
joke?
20 minutes and there's no punchline?
No punchline, yeah.
So you're sitting there listening to this 20 and he finds it so funny that he's just like, yeah, there's no punchline.
When he's a good storyteller as well, so you're like enthralled with what he's saying the whole he's doing a lot of this and you're enthralled the whole time with what he's saying and then at the end there's nothing to it.
Next up, who was the best dressed of your cast?
Ooh.
I mean, Isaiah, you always look sharp.
I can't take that title though. I'd have to go Emerald.
Emerald, yeah.
I'd say Harry always
I'd
looks really
say
sharp,
you always look really good.
You always got the good suits.
I have help.
Best eyes.
Well, Dom's got
the most
No, Dom has different eyes. I wouldn't say best eyes. I think
they're best.
That's very sweet of all of you. Thank you very much. I'm doing years worth of bullying in school.
Just got lost. Next up, best hair.
Oh.
Kat's got good hair.
Yeah.
He does. Different colors. He looks good.
I like Alicia. I mean, her hair is always on point.
Yeah, Alicia's got good hair.
Yeah. Harry, you got the swoop.
I got that thing like the wind's always blowing on one way, like at me, and I'm just like trying to like go against
Daddario's doesn't move. It just
Daddario's doesn't move.
It just stays. Right.
I feel like we all looked to see if he was.
I was like, he has his beanie on.
Cutest couple.
Like on screen couple?
However you want to interpret it.
Oh. Okay.
That's a tricky one. I feel like this is a real throw someone under the bus kind of thing.
Which season are we talking about?
I mean, come on, Malik is pretty cute.
On screen, Malik is the cutest couple for sure.
Yeah, we could always say
Malik
always
is the cutest
give you
couple on
that,
screen.
yes.
What about personal couples?
Again, which season?
Singles.
Doing talking about season 1?
Nope.
No? Okay, I'm out of it.
Next up, who was the biggest stunt superstar?
That's tough.
That has to be Darren and Dean.
Yeah,
no matter what happened on our show, Darren Maguire and Dean Kopkov, who were our stunt coordinators, and I'm sure that's not the question you were asking.
No, but give
the
them
more
credit.
I talk. But these two were just the most incredible guys we ever worked with. I mean, I'm sure these guys agree with me, but you know, I just speak for myself. But were unbelievable. They had us doing some of the most ridiculous things that they hadn't done with TV actors before, and there was no point in my career on Shadowhunters that I felt unsafe while they were looking after me.
But I would say like even like Dom and Kat, they had to do I think like the most stunts.
Kat was wildly impressive with the stuff she had to learn and do.
Her growth was amazing.
No, I can't talk about it. Never mind.
There's something coming for Alberto.
Close. So close.
So close.
Yeah, you remember this?
Just a few more. Who on set?
Really soft hands.
Who on set was most likely to flub their lines?
I'm pretty good at that one.
You're
too.
pretty good.
Yeah.
Matt, when he does it, it just like no one can keep it together. He can't keep it together.
Well, I think
you've seen the bloopers. I mean,
Right.
but I think it also matters, like, everyone's really solid, and then it's after a certain time and amount of hours worked.
Yeah.
That's when it
Towards
really...
the end of the day, we just
it's-
lose
it
it.
gets
Or how
more
cold it
wonderful.
was.
Yes.
Or how cold? Oh, that's right.
But then you
yeah.
couldn't speak.
You chew your tongue. As
How do you move it
you
up?
pointed out.
Yeah.
That was
Or, most likely to be a little late to set.
Well, we
I
got
know
through
the
it to
answer to
set.
this one.
Yeah, like what do you mean like them going like, all right, everybody on set, or actually coming onto the stage?
Oh, actually, yeah, because there are two different people.
Oh yeah,
Two
coming on
different.
stage
Yeah.
is everything.
Coming on stage.
Okay.
I don't want to say it.
I'm pretty late coming on stage. I'll throw myself under the bus, but it's just because I have so much stuff to put on.
Yeah.
And I can't put like certain chains together, and I can't button certain things. So I'm just sitting there waiting, and they're like, "Where's Harry?" I'm like, "I can't
Figure this out.
I can't do this.
Can't figure this out.
Last one is, who's most likely to keep the Shadowhunters group chat going?
Cat.
Actually,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Probably Cat.
What have you guys been chatting about lately? Have you been talking about how excited you are for the final season, for fans to see it?
We've been like, well, it's cool. We've been like getting together.
yeah,
and,
birthday.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
also a bunch of
Birthdays
other
come
Like
news.
the three of
within
us
the
had
group.
like
A new
birthdays.
life will be joining us soon.
Yes.
There's other reasons for
Yes.
us to be like, whoa,
Yeah.
it's been cool though.
People have gotten married,
Yeah.
babies,
Yeah,
the whole
so it's
nine.
cool to keep that like together, and then now to have the premiere come out.
Oh, no
it's been
gender
really
reveal.
cool.
Well, you guys have probably the most passionate fan base that I've ever encountered in all of my
yeah.
years of covering TV. They're still raising billboards. They still so badly want to see this show continue. Do you have a message to the Shadowhunters fandom?
It's really inspiring to see like the resilience and their love for the show. So it's I think I can speak for all of us. It's really warmed our hearts. Because everyone worked really hard on the show, and we love these characters. So it's just so awesome to see that there's a large group of people that really love it just as much or even more, and which is really inspiring to see. So,
Yeah,
I mean,
you know what'd be really cool? I mean, I know we can't go do a season 4 or 5 or anything, but they did just like one-offs, like they used to do with Gilligan's Island. Like they just have like a one-off, like just like a 2-hour or a 2-hour movie, movie of the week,
Right.
where people would just come back and
just like domesticated,
Like a holiday special.
Yeah. Drop
Nothing
us
to
in
do.
5 years in the future where
yeah.
everything's just good. So
Yeah,
just haven't
yeah.
figured
Just
everything
sitting, Jay's just eating and watching, like binge watching something,
out.
It's a
Straight
sitcom
out
now.
of the cereal
Just straight
box,
out.
though. I've
It's a
gotten to
sitcom,
that point.
it's-
and then be like, oh, get another one.
It's a one-camera comedy.
But I think that there's something about it. I don't know why when you asked that question just now, I thought of like Hamilton and how George Washington had to say goodbye. And in the way that they do it is he did it for a reason, to be like, no, this is how you have to do it so it continues. And for our show to be ending this way with that fan support is kind of the way you want to go out. Like that's the way to say goodbye. Like, yeah, we have this 12 episodes coming out. Everyone's been waiting for it. We're pretty happy with it. We can't wait to share it. They're excited. It's so I think it'd be nice if everything could end with that type of like.
Yeah.
It's
I agree.
I think it's well said. It's especially instead of like, oh wait, what? You guys are still in the air. That's the worst feeling ever. You're like, yeah, we're still.
Yeah, we're still
Yeah.
going. We have a musical episode coming up.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, what else is there for you guys to do?
How many times are you going to save
demons
the
are
world?
We're doing a crossover.
Yeah, we're our 17th actor to play Jonathan.
20,000 feet in the ocean.
He's back again.
Again.
We're almost out of time, but I'm curious to know, when you all read that series finale script, what was your initial reaction?
It's emotional.
Yeah, I was just kind of like damn, I can't believe it's, I can't believe it's, I don't know.
It's a big part of like, our
3 years
lives,
of
like
all of
3
our
years,
lives together. Like we literally blood, sweat, and tears went into this. For 3 years, we gave everything of ourselves to make this show as good as it could possibly be, and yeah, it was emotional. And then there are some very uplifting parts in the last couple of scripts, and then there are some really sad parts, and those are mixed with your emotions as someone who is, having to say goodbye to something that's been such a profound part of our life.
The table read was definitely.
The table read was
definitely
the weirdest
emotional.
one we've ever done.
That's a hard question to answer without giving away spoilers.
Yeah.
That's why I asked it.
The rap party we had when we all finished.
Oh, that
we
was
were all on
great.
set that
That was
day.
up.
Yeah,
Amazing.
I showed up to that. That was
Yeah,
awesome.
and you came over. Everyone came, and
Yeah.
then we got the time to like really spend individual moments on different sets, going to different places, even
that
like
was
in the
cool.
studio being like, oh, remember this bathroom used to be our gym?
Oh, that's right.
Remember
Oh,
that?
Yeah. I
It
do
smelled
remember that.
terrible and had
Yeah.
like 3 things, but we worked out there for pretty much
Yeah.
season 1.
They
It's like,
improved it,
we made it
you know,
work.
and see that all that improvement happen.
The stunt room, even the way that changed. It was,
Now it's the White House.
for real?
It is.
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It's like to scale model of the White House.
Like the Oval Office?
Yes, everything.
Wait,
The
were
West
you
Wing.
Shadow
in
World to
Toronto?
White House.
West Wing,
Oh,
yeah.
it's because it's designated survivor.
Yes,
My friend
yes.
Natalia's on
Yes.
that show. Hi, Natalia. Anyways, I want to say thank you all so much for joining me. It's been such a thrill to chat with you guys and to cover this show. And I'm so excited to see where this final season takes us, because the final season of Shadowhunters premieres on February 25th on Freeform with 12 all new episodes.
Wow.
Thank you all so much
That's
for tuning
Monday.
in, and we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.